You don't hear it over the gunfire at first, but your hands do. That split second where the trigger breaks, and nothing happens. No recoil, no muzzle flash, no bark of 5.56 tearing through drywall. Just silence where death was supposed to be. You're in a building you've never been in before. Your team is stacked behind you. Someone on the other side of that door is actively trying to kill you. And your rifle, the $3,000 weapon you've trained with for 10,000 hours, just quit on you. What happens in the next 3 seconds will either save your life or end it. This is what that feels like. Today, we're not watching a war movie. We are in one. This video is a deep dive into one of the most feared moments in close-quarters combat, a weapons malfunction at contact distance. We're going to put you inside the head, the hands, and the nervous system of a Tier 1 operator, the most elite soldiers on Earth, as their primary weapon fails mid-firefight. We'll break down the physiology of panic, the science of muscle memory, the brutal, unforgiving mathematics of 3 seconds. And we'll look at real documented cases where this exact scenario decided whether an operator went home in a plane or a box. Because here's the thing most people don't understand about elite soldiers. It's not that they don't feel fear. It's that they've trained their body to move while their mind is still catching up. Let's find out how. Room clearing. CQB. Close quarters battle. Whatever you call it. It is widely considered one of the most dangerous things a human being can voluntarily do. The U.S. Army Ranger Handbook describes close quarters combat as any engagement occurring inside 50 meters. But the real operators? The guys from SEAL Team 6, officially called DEVGRU, or 1st SFOD Delta, better known as Delta Force. They're often working inside distances measured in feet, sometimes inches. The Battle of Mogadishu in October 1993, the basis for the book and film Black Hawk Down, puts CQB into the global consciousness. Army Rangers and Delta Force operators found themselves in a sprawling urban labyrinth, fighting through compounds room by room, hallway by hallway. Multiple weapons malfunctions were documented in after-action reports from that engagement. Soldiers transitioned to secondary weapons or went hand-to-hand. In the chaos, that training, that pure, repetitive, exhausting training, was the only thing standing between them and a body bag. Afghanistan now. You are a Tier 1 operator. You've been awake for 22 hours. You've already cleared 4 buildings tonight. Your gloves are wet. Your hands are tired. You're using an M4A1, the fully automatic variant issued to special operations. It's a gas-operated direct impingement rifle, meaning hot gas from each fired round cycles back through a tube to push the bolt carrier rearward, eject the spent casing, chamber a new round, and reset. It's elegant, it's proven, it's fired hundreds of millions of rounds in combat, and it can still choke. Possible causes? A double feed, where a spent casing fails to eject and a new round tries to chamber simultaneously, creating a metal traffic jam. A bolt over, a broken extractor, ammunition contaminated with sand, blood, or water. In that building, at that moment, the why does not matter. Only the what now matters. 3 seconds. That's all you get. Research from the U.S. Army Research Laboratory confirms that in high-stress combat scenarios, the average human's decision-making speed collapses. Cortisol and adrenaline flood your bloodstream in under a second. Your vision tunnels, fine motor skills, the kind you need to manipulate a weapon, degrade by up to 70% under extreme stress. Your hands start to shake. Your vision narrows to a pinhole. This is why Tier 1 operators don't think during a malfunction. They can't afford to. They react. The doctrine is called tap rack bang, or in more current SOCOM terminology, tap roll assess. But the fundamentals haven't changed since Vietnam. Second one, your support hand drops to the magazine. You tap it upward with the heel of your palm, forcing it fully seated. Even if the mag was locked in, you tap. Every time, no exceptions. Muscle memory doesn't ask questions. Second two, your hand rides up to the charging handle. You rack, pulling it fully rearward and releasing. This ejects whatever is fouling the chamber. Spent casing. Stuck round. Both. It doesn't matter. You rack. Second three, you assess. Is the threat still there? Your muzzle comes back up. If the malfunction clears, you bang. If it doesn't, you go to your secondary. The transition to a pistol, when done correctly by an elite operator, takes 1.5 seconds. Retired Master Sergeant Paul Howell, a Delta Force veteran who was present at Mogadishu and now runs the combat shooting and tactics school in Texas, documented in his training curriculum that the pistol transition is often faster than clearing a rifle malfunction. His words, not mine. Your pistol is your primary weapon to get back to your rifle. But there's a reason this is terrifying, even for the best. In declassified special operations after-action reviews, particularly from operations in Khyber Province, Afghanistan, between 2009 and 2012, weapons malfunctions during room-clearing operations were cited as a contributing factor in multiple close-call incidents. Not because operators didn't know the drills, but because a real firefight introduces variables no training can fully replicate. Darkness, noise, the smell of cordite and copper, a teammate down in your peripheral vision, another hostile you haven't seen yet at your 3 o'clock. Under those conditions, even a 1-second hesitation is an eternity. This is what separates a Tier 1 operator from a regular soldier. Not physical fitness, not even marksmanship. It's the depth of the groove their training has carved into their nervous system. Psychologists call it automaticity, the ability to perform complex physical sequences without conscious thought. It's the same mechanism that lets a concert pianist play a sonata while holding a conversation. Except the stakes are somewhat different. The room is clear, and now, only now, your hands start to shake. Not because you're weak, because you're human. The adrenaline that kept you moving, kept your hands on target, kept your mind from collapsing into panic. It has nowhere left to go. So it comes out through your fingers, through your jaw, sometimes through tears that surprise even the hardest man. There's a term operators use. The fight is over, body doesn't know it, crash. The autonomic nervous system, which hijacked your brain for the last 3 minutes, is slowly releasing the wheel. And the conscious you, the one with a name, a family, a life outside the wire, comes flooding back. The first time I had a malfunction in a real fight, I was in a room in Ramadi, 2006. My bolt locked back on an empty mag. I thought it was a stoppage. It took me half a second to realize I'd actually just fired 10,000 repetitions. That's the rough number cited in special operations training doctrine to achieve genuine automaticity in a weapons manipulation drill. Not competence, automaticity, meaning your hands move correctly while your mind is somewhere else entirely. Managing the tactical picture, communicating with your team, processing threat data. The jam didn't break you. The jam revealed you. Because the body can only produce under pressure what the training put inside it. That is the cold, undeniable truth at the heart of this video. Elite warriors are not born. They are built, rep by rep, round by round, drill by drill, until the right response to catastrophic failure is not a choice, but a reflex. There's a question worth sitting with after a video like this. Not could I do that? Because honestly, none of us know until we're in it. That's the honest answer. Even operators who've been in dozens of firefights say the next one still has the power to surprise them. The better question is this: what are you training for? Because that room, that dark, terrifying 3-second room, doesn't care about your intentions. It only cares about your preparation. The weapon jams, the clock starts, and everything you are or aren't answers the question. If this video hit different, drop a comment below. Tell me, what was the moment that got you? And if you want more deep dive POV content like this, covering real military psychology, operator tactics, and the science of elite performance, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There are a lot more rooms to clear. I'll see you in the next one.